penalties that we had. You know, you have almost 700 yards of offense, and you know, you can't turn the football over. And, you know, it's the details, especially when you go on the road. The small details add up to the big details. But we had some individuals step up. Alvin Kamara, what he brought to the table, not only rushing but catching. We asked a lot of him, and he really stepped up. You know, I thought, you know, again, our offensive line against one of the best fronts in our conference did a pretty good job. And again, I'm proud of our players. But again, you can't, it's the small details. You can't turn the football over and penalties.
Go ahead, guys.
What's just the resiliency that your team showed today? Can you comment on that, and then also comment with all the injuries, how much more damaging it makes kind of the miscues that you have?
Well, again, we've had individuals stepping up all year long, and again, not very many teams can recover from the amount of injuries or missed games that we've had. And this football team has great resolve and resiliency, and they just believe they're going to find a way to win. And you know, I said it last week, I said it in our team meeting, and I'll continue to say it again, is, you know, every team in this conference has marquee football players. The teams that win have great role players, and we had some role players step up and provide some valuable repetitions for us. Well, we need more individuals in those roles to step up, and when they get an opportunity, they make the most of it. But again, this is a resilient group. They never crack, they never waver. But again, we got to start playing with more details to give us an opportunity to win the football.
And then when you scored there to pull within one, never thought about it?
No, you're on the road. I know that, but we're playing well. It becomes an all or nothing football play. No.
But
you know, everyone wants to second guess. It's easy to sit in the TV booth and second guess because you don't have any investment with the kids. You don't have any investment with any of the programs, so it's easy to speak your mind. But there was no doubt in our minds that we were going to go to another overtime.
Butch, can you?
If I went for two and we didn't get it, you'd be asking me, everyone would be asking me the same question: shoulda, coulda, woulda.
The efforts of Alvin and John Kelly without Hurd, can you just talk about the way that they just kind of willed you guys?
The turnovers, you know, first of all, what can I say about Alvin? Not only from running the football and receiving the football, but also from a punt return standpoint too. Again, his grittiest performance probably of his career, I know, at least being at Tennessee. And then John Kelly, I thought, ran exceptionally hard. We just got to take care of the football. But John gave us another spark. We were excited for him to have his opportunity. And again, I thought he did some good things with those opportunities.
You talked about the turnovers. How much frustration level was there in the first, I guess, three and a half quarters, and you had 6 turnovers, and you're still in the game, but it didn't seem to bother you guys, so you just kept coming back?
Disappointment than frustration, because you can't be frustrated, because then all of a sudden you start pressing, and you know, emotions come into the game. Absolutely disappointed, because we talk about Maxim 1 all the time, and you know, we knew this was going to be a Maxim 1 football game. They're a very explosive football team when we do that, but again, proud of the resolve, but the turnovers didn't give us an opportunity.
Austin, Butch, could you just talk about Coleman Thomas? He seemed like he came in and he being injured early in the year, and I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, I'll know a little bit more when you know, I watch the video tomorrow. But you know, from the vantage point that I had, I thought he did some really good things, and he's an individual who's a great team player and hasn't been playing much the last couple of weeks, and that's hard for an individual who's played throughout his entire career at Tennessee. And then all of a sudden he's forced back into action, and that's what it is. It's never feeling sorry for yourself. Resolve, resiliency, keep working, because you know at some point in time that opportunity is going to present itself.
Coach, what can you say about your defense? I mean, you look at one point, I guess you're down to your 4th and 5th quarterbacks in the first quarter. You look out, you know, Elliott Berry's in the game where Jalen Reeves-Maybin used to be. Malik Foreman's playing out of position corner. And, you know, it may not sound right to give up 580 yards. It looked like those guys got put in some tough spots and came through.
They did, and some of them need to grow up in a hurry. That's life in the Southeastern Conference. And, you know, they go in and they started attacking them. And, again, they didn't blink. They didn't flinch. And, again, I love our players and I love our football team. And we have to use this as a great teaching tool, a learning tool. And the spirit that they showed tonight the fight. There's not very many teams that could overcome 8 turnovers and the penalties and the explosive plays given up and get the game to overtime on the road and really have an opportunity to win the football game. You know, I'm proud of them, but we got to learn from it.